And our calf ropers going down there. I've got to find out if we're going to bulldog or calf rope right now. So we'll find out in a second. We're bulldogging, okay, like it says. All right, we're going to do a little bulldogging. I always tell everybody, if you get ready, somebody wants to sell you a bulldogging horse, don't buy it. Why? They don't have the greatest brakes in the world. Why? Because it's usually not anyone on to stop them. You'll see what I mean in just a second. That bulldogging horse has to know how to brake to the left, because if he brakes to the right, there's an awful wreck. The object of the game, the cowboy, that's the contestant, is riding in to the right side. And the person on the other side is known as the hazer. That person is not competing. They're just trying to keep it straight. So they'll keep that steer between the competing cowboy. They sometimes might have to take their horse and bump it a little bit. That's about 450 pounds or 500 pounds of Whataburger running on the hoof. So the cowboy has to come off, grab the steer, bring it down. All four legs have to fall in the same direction, and that'll stop the clock. We're going to go to Mr. Rashawn Amos of Dallas, Texas. There we go. By the way, when you're watching calf roping and bulldogging and barrel racing, you just don't get on a horse and say, I'm going to do that. You have to have a horse trained for it. So you'll see the horses and they'll know what to do. Putting that right in place, that barrier that they pulled across there, that's like offsides in football. You don't want to break it, or they'll add 10 seconds to your time if you have one. Mr. Rashawn Amos, Dallas, Texas cowboy. When he nods, it'll all happen. You'll see how it goes. Rashawn, there you go. See it again. He had to ride a little bit, reach out and touch. He's got a time of 6.13. 6.13, as you can see on the screen. For Rashawn Amos. Now we go to a man from Beaumont, Texas. A lot of buddies I have down there. Beaumont, Texas is on. Couple of them are up here too. Right now, this is Mr. Joshua King. See this young man all up and down the road? At a whole bunch of rodeos. There's that's the most expensive piece of twine that ties that together. Because if you break it, it's no money for you. Because that's more likely the other guys are going to be much faster. Or sometimes gets a little nervous. That's because they know they have to go from a dead standstill to a full blast and do their job. So sometimes it keeps a little on the edge. Mr. Joshua King, Beaumont, Texas. When he nods, it'll all happen. They're making sure that the steer's looking that way. Horse is ready. Barriers up. Y'all are ready. See what you got going on. Easy going. Just ride him up a little bit. Calm nerves down. Backing right back in. He says, I've done this 1,000,000 times. Make it 1,000,001 tonight. He says, I'm kind of ready. There we go. Mr. King, you got it. Oh! Well, he had him for a second or two. See what happens on the replay. He had him. It's looking good there. Uh-oh. Almost what they call a hula hand. No time. No time. Mr. Joshua King. We go now to the man from Oklahoma City, Mr. Tony Aska. Now you see why I said that you don't want to buy a barrel horse. bulldogging horse because there's nobody on them to stop them, to teach them to really stop. Yeah, they can stop, but Mr. Tony Asco, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Now I tell everybody, if you want to get interested in the sport of rodeo, just like school, it takes a lot of practice. But I say for all those that want a bulldog, find you a friend that has a pickup